Alright, quick tutorial on how to sharpen knives. Okay, what we're going to do is we're going to sharpen my Henkel's knife for training. Now the Henkel's knife is right now not bad. Okay, it's taking about 5 times to go through the rope with a good amount of pressure. So what you do is you use for any straight edge knife. Now this would be the same for a Cutco knife. Okay, these are already on the proper angle. So all you have to do is just got to keep the knife perpendicular to the ground, on a 90-degree angle to the ground. For those who don't know what perpendicular is. Okay, so 90 degrees to the ground. You always have to have these rods. Okay, these rods are really important just in case you're sharpening and it slips. Okay, then it will catch on that rod. Okay. Also, try to avoid putting your thumb down here, because if it does go past the rod, you'll still get your hand. So I put my thumb up here like this. Okay, so that way, if it does miss that, it's not going to catch it. Okay, so then what you do is you take the knife and you keep it perpendicular and you just pull back and down. And you got to do, now you can go side to side like this, or you can do like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You're going to do 5 strokes on that side, then you got to do 5 strokes on this side. So this way it gives it an even edge. Okay, so you just go back and forth. And you keep doing that, and again, you just keep it perpendicular to the ground, and it will sharpen up. Okay, so now we've taken some time, and now we're through the rope in one shot, maybe even a half a shot with the Henkel's knife. Okay, so that's how you sharpen the straight edge knives. Now that's the brown stones with the straight edge knives only. The white stones, by the way, when you use the stones, you put them on the flat side. They have ridges and then they have a flat side. So when you're doing a straight edge knife, you use the flat side. When you're doing the double D edge, you use the white stones and you use the ridges. Okay. Now what happens with the double D edges is that you're not going to sharpen them. What happens though is as the teeth smush, you're going to get what's called burrs on the outside. Okay, and burrs collect on the outside. So what happens is as the teeth smush, you get this buildup of steel. I'm just put it on the front. Just put it on the front table. Okay, so you get burrs on. You get a mashup of steel on the side of the knife. So when people cut, it doesn't. When people cut with the knife, it feels jagged. You know, it catches because there's metal on the side from the teeth that have smushed from them hitting the cutting board so many times. So what you're going to do is you're going to take those burrs off. So all you do is just go up and down like this. Now the white stones are not going to damage the knife. Okay, they're not strong enough. That's why you don't do this with the brown stones. Okay, and then what you do is just go up and down enough, and that's usually even enough. And then you can feel the side of the knife. Obviously you can't feel it, but yeah, and it's really hard to see, so I'm not going to try to show it on camera, but you just feel the side of the knife, and you can tell the people, you know, Mrs. Jones, all I'm doing is take the burrs off. Now when they cut the rope again, it's going to feel very smooth again, and they think you've sharpened it, and you can even tell them you're not sharpening it, but it feels sharper because it's smoother now, it doesn't catch as much, and it goes through the rope faster, and that's how it goes. By the way, if you're only doing 1 or 2 knives, and you're doing a service call, then it doesn't matter how much you go up and down, by the way. Okay, you can go up and down all day, you know, while you're talking and building rapport. So it's not going to hurt the knife at all. You take the burrs off. You want to do more on the back edge than on the front edge. Okay, you want to be in between, trying to get in between the grooves of double D edge, because you'll end up, you know, dulling that double D edge inside there. So that's about it. That's your tutorial on how to sharpen knives. Pretty simple.